Hello, and welcome, Andrew from the Cool Dog channel. Let me welcome you in the Final Fantasy XVI. The another episode. Last time I've done some hunting. Now let's continue with the main storyline. But before that, let me quickly check if there are any other hunts or what is in the shop, the new place, connected to the new resource named by the renown. Most probably it will be nothing. No, to be honest, in many games the renown system or something like this is well known. New letters. No. Are well known, and sometimes you can get really good rewards from this. What's new? Oh, the apples. Okay. I hope in this game it will be worth the time, because I think it's deeply connected to the hunt. The hunts, all the hunts you can do, and I think there will be, I hope that's the more suitable statement for this moment, that I hope that there will be some kind of hidden hunts. And quickly about the abilities, I am gathering points. No, let's upgrade this for this moment, because I'm using this quite a lot. Come shop and let me see what you have here.
Clive, welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Patron's Whispers.
Patron's Whisper.
Whisper without an S.
Someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things. I still catalogue every item
Come
that
on,
arrives.
girl.
In addition to
Show me
setting
what you
aside those
got.
tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Come to claim your just desserts?
The Patron's Whispers. So there are rewards. That's nice. I can collect them with every new level of the patronage.
All yours.
I will receive something else.
Here
That's
you are.
nice. Really nice. Even the purple items.
All done?
So it might be worth spending some time with this, because those items looks dope. Nice. I didn't expect it. Highly rewarding. Okay, so where should I go now? Hawk's Cry Cliff. Okay. We shall see what we can find.
Waken wind! Farewell! Good girl. Faster! Too slow. Come on. Run like the wind. Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the
Okay, I think that there's something really wrong with this village.
All right, I heard you.
Not only because the Black Shields are tormenting them, but they are, excuse me, highly threatened by them. And that's only my opinion. We shall check all of them soon, but let's, as usual, restock my consumables. It's really weird. What are they doing?
What was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
The Empire wants, the Empire gets. If the Empire wants fight, they will get a fight. So where might be the second person that we need to talk to? No, these doors are closed, I think. As usual, let's check every corner of this place. Oh, a chest. I know that usually there's nothing useful there. No, that's a harmful statement, because everything is useful. Sooner or later, every consumable and every crafting material will be useful, so I cannot say that it's useless.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats, in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
It's getting weirder and weirder. Why are these black shields tormenting these people so damn hard? What is Clive Mother's doing? Let's go through this passage and let us see what might happen.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Over here!
More of my mother's men.
Very well.
After it.
Stay down!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Okay, lots of blood spilled by those guys. Someone has been murdered here, or just tormented, but it wasn't peaceful at all. What's going on here? This was so nice country at the beginning of the game, and now it's just a shithole of those blackguards and the Empire, and everyone wants to kill everyone. What the hell is going on?
tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
To be honest, in every possible way, I didn't expect something like this in a cheerful video game like Final Fantasy. But this game has proven to me that this is not a just cheerful game. The story in here is rich in very different ways, in many ways, maybe not different ways, but in many ways. And all those hanged people, for what? For being the bearer. That's wrong.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. Next morning.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
The Empire will have us live in the Deadlands.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
We are getting closer and closer to the point of destination. Why am I unable to summon the Chocobo? I wasn't able there. I am so grateful to myself that I have done the quest with the Chocobo. Now every journey can be quite fast. I even can go through the beach like now and gather some shinies and do not engage in a single fucking fight. That's just awesome and greatly and I'm greatly thankful to myself.
What happened to this place?
Everything is in ruin.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy! Viceroy's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough room to sit in.
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Are those scavengers, refugees, or just bandits? Oh, so many of them. Come, you fools, you morons, you idiots. You don't know who are you attacking. And I will say this to you, I will have no mercy for you. And kaboom. Yeah, the Ramu's powers are the lightning hitting the ground and making the ground explosion is something else. It just devastates people. Anything else to be said? No. Enemies bested. Oh, bested, not slain. So are they not dead? That's new.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Sir Wade, I didn't expect him to be alive, you know?
Then let's hope Sir Wade
I
has a good
thought he was evaporated like the rest of the people at the Phoenix Gate. That's also awesome to conclude the story of the side character. Great. Now let's restock and maybe buy this.
As you wish, my lord.
Buy this and restock my potions if there are any other left. Excuse me. I am always intrigued in those consumables, not those crafting materials. I will buy some to have at least. This is a new crafting material, and I would like to have at least 9-10 of those. So I will buy this because I have a feeling it might be of great usage to me. I think. Because it's been quite some time since the last blacksmith restock. Maybe I am waiting for new crafting materials, or I am just waiting for some kind of quest line connected to the blacksmith. I don't know, and I don't know what will happen, but for now I will buy these weirdly looking materials, because meteorite I have almost 20, I think, and it's damn expensive. This one is kinda cheap.
Will that be all? May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall. Oh.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Come along now.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons!
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Well done, Togo.
Ogle, kill! Stay down! Enough.
A noble stand, albeit
a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Nice try.
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? You're finished.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.